I'm Sarah Borthwick. I work for Atari. We partner with Nintendo and produce some games for Nintendo. I have to say that I bought a GameCube specifically to play Pikmin, the original, and so I'm really excited about Pikmin 2. So in the original game, the main character, Omar, crash lands on a planet very, very similar to Earth. And in this one, he comes back to the same planet where the Pikmin originally helped him reassemble his spaceship, this time to collect treasure. And he's also with a companion. I believe it's his wife. So instead of having to reassemble his spaceship, we're trying to find various treasures that can be resold. We need to get essentially 1,000 points worth of treasures. So we've met these Pikmin before. These little blue guys, they can swim underwater. They're the only ones who are not afraid of water. And what I'm doing right now is just collecting Pikmin pellets. The blue pellets will generate more blue Pikmin. Obviously, any color Pikmin can carry these pellets, take it back to their little onion nest, and out come Pikmin seeds. Pikmin are essentially like half plant, half animal. I don't quite know what they are, but they're named after little carrots. Okay, so basically while I have the blue Pikmin breaking down a wall, I'm gonna go over here and gather my yellow Pikmin. And I just can always call them. They think independently, but they follow my orders quite well. And I'm just gonna have the yellow Pikmin gather the yellow Pikmin pellets so that more Pikmin can be generated. Because with more Pikmin, like each one is kind of weak, but when they work as a team, they can accomplish a lot. So the red Pikmin are actually quite strong and can withstand fire. They actually, from past experience, they have been the most valuable Pikmin. So I want to create a lot more of them. And okay. The yellow Pikmin have just hijacked the red pellet, so I just had to call them off. So while these guys are breaking down this wall, and I'm just going to add more reinforcements, the Pikmin pellets have sprouted seeds, and those seeds, as you can see, are little Pikmin growing in the ground. But I'm going to let them wait a little bit, because as you'll see later on, as the more time the Pikmin spend in the ground, the stronger they get. And you can tell how strong they are based upon the flower, bud, or leaf on the top of their head. A flower is the strongest, a leaf is the weakest and slowest. So this is new to Pikmin 2. Basically, it's kind of like a polluted ground, I guess you could call it. It looks like spider's eggs to me. But the Pikmin are kind of cleaning up this polluted ground, and hopefully lush green life will come back as soon as they are done accomplishing their task. Here you can see what I was talking about. These Pikmin have turned into buds because they've stayed in the ground long enough. So as soon as they're flowers, I'll pick them, and then they can join my little army. And coming back, let me give you a better angle. Here is the flower. So the Pikmin cleaned up the ground, and up comes this flower. Yay!